Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Scrying Orb. Welcome back to the Scrying Orb, and to Artificial DM. I'm very grateful. Thank you all for the warm welcome. I uploaded the first episode on Monday. Honestly, I got more views than what I was expecting to get. Thank you all for the warm welcome, and those of you that engaged with the video, left some feedback, some ideas. It's really helped get my gears grinding about what I want to be able to do for the Scrying Orb. But I'm not going to get into all of my mush-mouthing about what I want to do for the Scrying Orb. Instead, today, I know what we're going to be delving into. Those of you that are on my Discord, you were able to vote, and I presented a few topics for me to delve into whenever I'm hosting the show by myself. And wouldn't you know, reading some Sonichu comics is what ended up winning out. Before we get started though, I really enjoyed that I shared a bit of an inspirational quote from someone. So from here on out, I'm going to go ahead and share a quote from a historical figure to share with you things that have inspired me that I hope inspire you. Man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. More so than just weight loss, I'm also using that as a bit of fire for the coals for making sure that I'm sitting down and recording this episode and being consistent with it. Looking back at things that I have started to work on and then dropped the ball and not continued over the past year or two, you can even look at it on the channel itself. I keep not getting the results that I expect it to, and then just drop it and say, it wasn't doing me any good. But no, I must continue to sacrifice my downtime in the evening, what I would be using to just laze about and play video games or watch TV. And instead, we're going to continue to strive to grow the channel. But that's just me nerding out for a bit and ranting again. But today will be a fun day. For if you do not know who Sonichu is, let me tell you about his father. Christian Weston Chandler, or as the internet knows him as Chrischan, is a wonderful artist and known internet lolcow that is known for making the webcomic Sonichu. Chrischan in himself is a whole mixed bag, especially if you know anything about him since the events of what happened last year with his mom, which that in itself exploded him in more popularity than possible. But one of the first things that Chrischan is known for is his Sonichu comics. For you see, Sonichu is the perfect blend of both Sonic and Pikachu. And Chrischan is an individual who is obsessed with both franchises. He is known for debasing himself on the internet from, years and years and years ago. I want to say like 2004, he was beginning to debase himself on the internet. It might have even been earlier than that. I have in and out followed the Chrischan saga, and then a few years ago I really got into Deadwing Dork and Rogue Internet Man, and just because of that I was taking in a lot of Chrischan information and I learned way too much about Christian. But at the same time, I love that I have all of this glorious cringe information that will be irrelevant for anybody, but anyway, Chrischan was so dedicated to his love of this fictional character that he made for a high school project that he made a medallion that he wears around his neck. It's made out of Crayola clay, and he has made cards, and he has made his own comic series. For right now, we're just going to look at issue number 0. We might read some more, but I plan on rambling about some stuff in between. So, here we go. CWC Comics. Drawn November 24th, 2004. The hand-drawn premiere issue of Sonichu.
Go out, Sonichu! Go out and zap to the extreme! I will! Thank you, Father!
Just by looking at it, you might be thinking, oh, this is not half bad for, someone who was like 10, 12. Chris was born in 1982. So at the time that he was making these Sonichu comics, he was 22. Now, I will say, doing creative work, when you're first trying to make art or even video production, your first stuff is going to suck. And with practice and time, you end up developing into something that is more presentable, able to be shown off and enjoyed. However, Chris's work does not show improvement as time goes on. I might have to do a whole video about who Chrischan is to delve more into him and his upbringing and the fact that he has autism and probably has another issue or two. For right now, what you need to know, 22-year-old guy making these comics of plagiarism and being proud of them and worshiping his character that he has made, his DMPC. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into Sonichu number 0. All Sonichu material is copyrighted March 2000 to 2005 by Christian Weston Chandler. Any names or persons illustrated in any of the Sonichu comics, except that of Christian Weston Chandler, that may seem similar to anyone in real life, are purely coincidental or otherwise parodic. Episode 1. Sonichu's Origin. Our story begins in an open field 5 miles from the city of Station Square, which is under siege by the perfect chaos monster. While Sonic the Hedgehog ponders over the... See, this is why I stopped doing the reading crap. I can't read, and I try to get too into the narration. I need to cut that out. While Sonic the Hedgehog ponders over the destruction, a wild boy Pikachu takes notice of the far-off destruction.
Pika! I am Christian Weston Chandler, Sonichu's creator and author of the comic. This is his story, and nothing less.
Meanwhile, Sonic goes chaos, control, and gets the emeralds. But what's this? A Pikachu is approaching. Oh no! Wait, what? I'm lost. Is this blue? Yes, colors. Is this yellow blur Sonic, or is this Pikachu inside the chaos monster? And then it appears that the Sonic and Pikachu collided with each other, and a rainbow is formed. And 15 miles away, a girl Raichu is struck with the other end of the rainbow. And somehow, the fusion, the dimensional merge, it makes Amy Rosachu and Sonichu. Le gasp. At the cottage. Raichu, I saw the... Who are you? Where's my Pokemon? I am your Pokemon. I was hit by a rainbow, and now I have transformed. Yeah, that's basically what happens to every gay kid. You know, they're just wandering around and the rainbow hits them and boom, now they're gay. Oh, my, you're as beautiful as a rose. As a rose? I need a new name, since I'm a new Pokemon. So you may call me Rosichu. I don't know if it's Zapbud Rosichu. That might be what it is. I honestly am more intrigued about the story of Chrischan than I am about the story of Sonichu. And just because of that, eventually we might do some delving into the Quickie forums, just so we can get a taste of who Chrischan is. If you haven't already seen any documentary about Chrischan, I would highly, highly recommend it. It makes you glad that none of the cringy things you did as a child that you never latched onto and said, I'm gonna make this the most cool thing ever, and have that piece of media floating out there in the essence of the internet. So here we have Sonichu laying in a pool of his own jism, of course.
Oh, what? I've changed, huh?
And there's still the Chaos Monster wrecking havoc.
The battle is on. I've got to help. Time to zap.
Meanwhile,
thunder! Almost got him.
Sonic does some maneuvers and kills the Chaos Monster. And then people, of course, even though you can see this is the Chaos Monster, it looks like is in a puddle, pool, ocean. I really cannot tell where this Chaos Monster is. But people are there apparently, and they are cheering. Later on.
Wow, what a battle! Not only that, but I've received super speed, a new body, and above all else, I am able to talk like a human now. And, apparently, I look like that hedgehog I've helped earlier. From the cheers, I guess his name was Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic had just about the same abilities as I do now, and I guess I am now a hedgehog now too. I am a new Pokemon. I am no longer a Pikachu, so with inspiration I am now Sonichu. And from then on, Sonichu went on to make new friends, as well as enemies, and he will use his abilities to stop evil and to save the world. Stay tuned for more Zapping adventures of Sonichu.
Yeah, all this art, the disproportionate body parts, the fact that from the way the story is presented, Sonic is dead. Like Sonic's husk of a body was transformed to morph with the Pikachu and has lost his sentience, and it has been completely taken over by the Pikachu. That means Sonic is dead. Sonic's form is just a husk, and like Venom, the Pikachu has taken over like a symbiotic relationship. So it's just whack. Oh boy. Also, you may have noticed in the comics, everywhere that Chrischan is present on the page, he has one green eye and one blue eye. And that would be because Chris claims he has heterochromia. However, it doesn't actually appear that he does. He might have a slight deviation in eye color, but it's not enough to be drastic as he draws himself. Oh man, how many pages does this comic have? That's what I want to know. There are 36 pages in the comic, so that's fun. We're gonna keep going through this. I hate that I opened this can of worms. But at the same time, I love it because I've never actually sat down and binged through the comics. And honestly, it is a little fun to look into the madness, if you will.
As the creator of Sonichu and his world, I feel that I should take you on a trip to learn more. Besides, I promised my other hedgehogs as well. So let's tour my section of the cartoon world.
Sonichu. The comic title is Sonichu. By that we mean the saga of the electric hedgehog Pokemon. Location. It is set in and around the city of Quickville, a vibrant community with good people and average among of cool places to chill at. I am the mayor. Oh yeah, this is Chrischan talking, by the way. And you may also have noticed I said Quickville, CWCville, Christian Weston Chandlerville, if you may. This is Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon and main character. Age, 16 years. Hobbies, running, surfing, chillin', mostly outdoor activities. Other facts. He enjoys the scenery around him. His favorite colors are yellow and blue, and he enjoys popular music, and he loves Rosachu. Rosachu is a spunky and very beautiful girl electric hedgehog Pokemon. Age, 15. Hobbies, frolicking through the fields, shopping at Quickville Mall, and cooking. Her original trainer is the caring girl Kel. Rosie is Rosachu's nickname, and she likes to pick flowers. Her favorite flower is the Zap Bud. She always keep her heart saved for her Sonichu. This is riddled with random spelling errors, and she always keep her heart saved for her Sonichu. Yeah, that's very good. Kel is Rosachu's caring Pokemon trainer, and Natesearch is the son of Team Rocket boss Giovanni. And if you notice, Natesearch is the reverse spelling of Christian. Ho ho! Shocker. Black Sonichu, aka Blackchu. He's Sonichu's evil twin. He was created in Giovanni's lab from Sonichu's DNA with an accidental dose of cherry cola. You know, that cherry cola in the lab, you shouldn't be drinking it. Here's why. From the Rainbow of Chaos Emerald energy, eggs were released into various locations around the world. They hatched into 5 more electric hedgehogs with special characteristics. When all the hedgehog Pokemon are together, they make up the Chaotic Combo. Alright, I'm going to stop doing the voice because I gotta be able to get through all this. The Psychic Electric Magichan Sonichu. Magichan raised himself in the mountains as he meditated and perfected his telekinetic powers. He tends to keep to himself a lot. Wild Sonichu. The Grass Electric. Wild was raised in a jungle by a Venusaur who taught him Razor Leaf, and a Scyther taught him how to access his speed and ninja skills. Gosh damn it. I said I was going to stop doing the voice. Bubbles Rosachu. Bubbles was raised by a mother Swampert who taught her to create tidal waves. Bubbles has a happy, positive personality, and she just loves to have fun. Punchy Sonichu. Punchy grew up in a dojo where he perfected his punches. He is also full of random access humor. He lost his tail in a brutal fight. And the Flying Electric type, Angelica Rosachu. Why the hell are all the women Rosachus And the dude's Sonichu's. I thought he was Sonichu. It's now like a surname, you know? Angelica Rosachu. Angelica was raised in a church by nuns. Angelica is a believer, so she prays every night and day. She is usually at peace, especially while flying sky high. Flame the Sunbird. What the hell? Flame the Sunbird is the protector of the Master Sunstone on the mysterious... Gosh damn it. Flame the Sunbird is the protector of the Master Sunstone on the mysterious Rainbow Island. Of mysterious origins, 3 more electric hedgehog Pokemon will rock Quickville. Chrischan Sonichu. Holy hell. Oh shit. I did not even realize there was a Christian Sonichu. Sarhama Rosachu? Sarhama Rosachu. I don't know. And Wesley Sonichu. And then a couple of 2-bit villains. I couldn't even give 2 cents for them. Mary Lee Walsh and Jerkops. Mary Lee Walsh and Jerkops are very prevalent in Chrischan's actual life. And lastly, there is me, the intrusive creator in Sonichu's story, Christian Weston Chandler. Basics: 5'10", born on February 24th, 1982. I'm working towards a computer-aided drafting and design degree at Piedmont, Virginia Community College. I am also single, lonely, and I need a girlfriend. This comic is a cry for help. The fact that Chris made the Sonichu comic series is in themselves cries for help. To describe myself in real life, I am a very creative person. I enjoy playing video games, Sonic the Hedgehog, Pokemon, Animal Crossing. I also like to build with Lego pieces, and I enjoy most kinds of music. I am also fascinated with the Transformers. I also play the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card games. Here's the thing. If he wanted to do this as a project to work on his skills, by all means do so. I am a shit artist and I wouldn't be able to draw half of what Chris has drawn. And just because of that, I would not be putting my art online if I did draw. I mean, look at this image of himself right here. This head is very unique. The ear is in a weird position. His right arm is longer than the left arm. His left arm is wider than the right arm. It's not good. And the story in itself is not good as well. It reminds me of the the Armor of Love from, I don't even remember the story, the armor, and the DM that was not able to write good stories. Just like me. But so just for the fact that he is trying, he's working on putting something together, he's doing something with his downtime, being creative. Those are things that, yeah, you should go ahead and pursue. However, like I said earlier, his art does not improve as time goes on. I need to stop doing the recording voice because I keep trying to deepen my voice unintentionally and I'm straining my vocal cords. I just want to talk and be a dude. Yell at me in the comments telling me to stop being a dumbass. Sonichu in Episode 2. Genesis of the Love Hogs. Oh, since my transformation, my new bigger body needs more food than before, and nuts and apples can't cut it. It's been over a week now, and I'm so hungry. Not only that, I feel so lonesome. Huh? Wow. Where's she running off to? 15 minutes later.
So she lives in that cabin, huh? And with her trainer, maybe I can get a bite as well. Did you have fun, Rosie? So. Well, come on in. I'm fixing some Brunswick stew. Since my transformation last week, I felt so lonesome because there's no other Pokemon like me to love. Aw, relax, Rosie. What about my Dragonite, David? He's loyal. Oh, come on, Kel. David's just too big for me. You can have him. I don't want him.
White girls and their fucking Dragonites.
Well, can't say I didn't try. Hey, for all we know, your love could be just around the corner. Or right at the door. Knock, knock, knock. I'll get that. Hello, may I? Hey! I'm just a wild one who hasn't eaten much for over a week. Can you help me out? I don't believe it. A handsome Pokemon who is like me. I've got to learn about him. Come on in. Whoa!
I freaking hate this.
So what's your name? Sonichu. My name's Rosachu, but you can call me anytime. How about I call you Rosie?
Also, so based off of what we saw in episode 1, and these two are literally merged from the same soul membrane of Sonichu, wouldn't this not necessarily be incest, but it'd be masturbation, you know? Because here's what happened. Sonic was blasted by the chaos energy, and in so doing, and touching the Pikachu that caused the rainbow to spit out of him, Sonic's corpse was possessed by the soul of the Pikachu and transmogrified together. Sonic's soul was shot out of his body and ended up inserting itself into the body of this female Raichu. And so, in reality, it's like the soul of Sonic wants to get with the body of Sonic, which, you know, that makes sense, the soul returning to its body. But it's sick and twisty because, like, they want to date. And by date, go to Pound Town, more like it. I'm not going to do the voice. Hey, Cal, we have a guest. Boy, I thought I was the speedy one. That's my nickname? Well, I think she's cute anyway. I don't even know what the order of this blurb is supposed to be. Who is it, Rosie? The stew's almost ready, and Cal, this is Sonichu. He wishes to break bread with us. Hello. Wow, another hedgehog Pokemon, and a male for Rosachu. Ah, this must be fate. It's nice to meet you, Sonichu. Have a seat with Rosie. The stew's almost ready, Rosie. Entertain your new boyfriend. You know, by the way, this is totally how new Pokemon are made nowadays. They just take kitchen shears and yeet them at the closest Pokemon, and wouldn't you know, that's how they end up with the new Pokemon. So what's your favorite color? Yellow? No, blue! One night, a few days later. Isn't the night sky so romantic? It sure is. I could just sit here and look at it for hours with you. Yeah, but then we'd fall asleep together. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Wait, Rosie. I don't even know. Oh, Sonichu, I'm so happy with you. I love you. And I love you, Rosachu. As often as birds tweet, you are my lovely heart sweet. Oh, Sonichu.
and they lean close together, and the fireworks go off in the distance as their lips interlock in this demonic-looking form.
Also, that tail enwrapment, kinky. As something that didn't need to be done, this is something that's actually kind of neat. It fits in flavor-wise with old-style comics. Actually, I don't know if modern comics still do that. I don't read comics anymore. But Sonichu is a Pokemon, so catch him on the Game Boy Advance. And he made 2 little game cases. There's Sonichu Advance and Lightning version. But he didn't give a version to the other Sonichu game. Either way, it's neat. It's kind of flavorful.
Get zapping with him and the chaotic combo. Oh no! It's the bad Christian in Zapdos.
What's that? He's got Rosachu in his talon.
Oh no! It's Rosachu. That's a shame. She was really nice.
Episode 3. Sonichu versus Nate Kirk. Nate Cirque? I don't know. I don't freaking care. We're just going to keep reading this nonsense and get through it.
Nate Search, son of Giovanni, Team Rocket, brighter than light, surrender now or prepare to fight. Release Rosachu now! Then we will fight. Zapdos, go! I can't believe this, even after what happened. Earlier, when Kel had to run some errands at Quickville Mall and allowed Rosie to borrow her credit card, Kel entrusted me to make sure Rosie didn't spend over $100. At first it was easy, due to her willpower, but then with all the sales and coupons, $20 for this lovely bracelet? Wait, 75% off. All right. Well, I'm not Superman. Thankfully, Kel gave me cash for lunch, but how was I to know that cheeseburgers had pickles?
That's another thing. Chrischan hates pickles. Completely forgot about it. But there's many reasons why he hates pickles. We'll get into that if we ever do a deep dive into some of the wiki pages.
Ah, that salad was great. What's wrong, Sweet
Bolt? Oh, fuck me. Sweet Bolt.
Ugh. I hate pickles. And then shatters of glass. His Zapdos snatched my love. Help. Which brings us up to date. Please excuse me while I save my girlfriend.
Sky Uppercut, Drill Peck, Mega Kick,
Wing Attack, Double Team,
Confused Zapdos. Final Blue Countdown! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like how 4, 3, 2, 1 are all the same, like, little comic panel, as if he just gave up after Sonic got Rosachu back. He was just like, it doesn't matter.
Hey, I couldn't miss out on this.
And apparently Nate Chris or whatever the frick just puts the Zapdos back in his Pokeball.
Enjoy your victory now, Hedgehog, but we will meet again. And when we do, I will capture you for my father and Team Rocket. Let's go, Raikou.
Hooray. Also, what the hell is this abomination here? The comic is already an abomination because, I mean, here is Kel and Christian, but geez, is this to represent that he's moving really fast? It's just, ugh.
Thank you, Sonichu. You're my hero, Sweet Bolt.
I was astounded with how you battled, Sonichu. You rock. Thank you, Sonichu. As mayor of Quickville, I congratulate... Wow, what the hell? I congratulate you on your victory, and I thank you for saving the day. Good job, Sonichu. Thanks, Dad. Epilogue. Well, Sonichu, I feel this comic book is my best work yet. I think so too, Father. But wow, all this fantastic creativity, and you still are girlfriend free? It bothers me too, but I never give up. I'll find a boyfriend free girl around my age yet. Well, I gotta go to Fashion Square Mall to try again. Good luck, Pop. Man, I'm just freaking like butchering all these freaking voices now. And look at that. Chrischan has a Sonichu license plate, meaning he's the true Sonichu fan. There goes my hero. Chili Dogs. There he goes, with a grin on his face. In the end, he'll say, one girlfriend, please. What the hell? One girlfriend, please. Because he'll probably fail again. I'm proud to have a brave father. Finished comic book. March 15th, 2005. Hold up. When was the first issue of the comic? Gotta scroll all the way back up to the top. November 24th, 2004. So he took like 4 months to hand draw all this out. But wait, there's more. Classic Sonichu strips. Sonichu comic strips drawn before the comic book. Sonichu, 25 years later, by Christian Weston Chandler, drawn June 13th, 2004. Wow, honey, you are quite the hard worker, Thanks, sweetheart. I could cut 100 logs before breakfast, but I ate lunch a couple of hours ago. Well, Sonichu, I've been living my life and being beautiful. Hey, Rosie, what's new? Oh, gosh, I hate when they're backwards. Fucking weeb! But seriously, I wish I didn't have to work so hard. I'm tired of it. But being with you, a great friend, makes me feel much better. Me too, Rosichu. Anyway, this panel right here, I've been on the internet for far too long. Black Chew is hiding behind a boulder. I thought he had like a vor belly. And knowing Chrischan, Chris would be into vor. And that's how it has been. I understand your feelings, Rosie. Here, happy Valentine's Day. Aw, you're so sweet. Another abomination image. What? Black Sonichu, quit following us around. I love that these comics just have no transition. It just ends. It's just boom. It's almost like Control-Alt-Delete, but just worse. And here we go. Here's some Mary Lee Walsh. Christian and Sonichu versus the Mastermind. Since you will not leave me alone on my love quest, we have no choice but to fight you. Mary Lee Walsh? Hee hee. One shot is all we get. Curse ye ha me. It looks like Sonic is kissing himself. Hee hee hee. Ha! Thunder. Hee hee. Ah! Yes! I feel like my brain cells are just dying because I'm reading the comic for one and putting on voices and stuff. I feel as if my brain capacity is leaking out of my ears. Oh gosh, is this the Chrischan Sonic? Sonichu, Nate Search has my mom. We have to save her. You know who else has my mom? My mom! Gosh, I can't do it. I've been screwing up my voice box too much. Normally I can do a pretty damn good impression of Muscle Man. I'm with you, Chrischan. He won't get away with this. I just hope that she's all right.
When those hedgehogs learn of your capture, they will run into my trap.
They roll through the doors. Nate Search, release my mom, or we will give you the shock of your life.
Yeah! Take one step closer, and I'll press this button, which will make your mother's cell explode. You don't want that, do you?
A step, huh? How about a spark?
Sonichu, get it!
Oh no! And you know, Sonic has Sonichu's mom. Oh, the cursed information of President. The cursed information. Gosh, I can't speak. The cursed information of present knowledge.
Change back.
Are you all right, Mom? I am now, thanks to you and your son. Happy Mother's Day. Sonichu by Christian Weston Chandler. Drawn December 5th. Merrily Walsh, this was a trap.
That's right, Chrischan. There's no escape from my magic and my jerk-up squad. Want a girlfriend? Tough lightning.
Bring it on. Oh. Ooh. Dirty rats.
Oh no. Chris.
I've got to save him from those fiends. Oh, shoot. After changing back.
Chris, are you okay? Oh, Sarah, you saved me. Thank you.
Well, tyranny and oppression is against your quest, huh? Let's rest for a while. Then I will help you. Want a girlfriend? You got it, best friend. Just being friend zoned by the girl who is just like, yeah, we're gonna help you get a girlfriend. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Nintendo GameCube Sonichu Adventure. So for these advertisements in the comics, something that I already said, it's neat. At the same time, it's not needed. I hope that you have enjoyed this free Sonichu comic book. I take great pride behind my electric hedgehog Pokemon Sonichu and all the other characters in the city of Quickville. I want Sonichu to be more than just on paper. I want him in his own video game, cartoon show, and other fine merchandise. Although I have already made some fun Sonichu items of my own, but I feel the public should be able to share in the Zapping fun. If you would like to see Sonichu as a real video game too, or catch him in a Pokemon title, please send your request to Nintendo of America or Nintendo Power Magazine. Please raise the hype on Sonichu so that I will be able to legally talk to the people of Nintendo of America and make a deal with them. Thank you for reading this free Sonichu comic book. And as Sonichu says, let's zap to the extreme. And yeah, there we go. That is the first issue of Sonichu. And that did take a little longer than what I was expecting it to. Granted, I did read some things I didn't really need to read. But yeah, I'm planning on reading more of this in the future. So probably the next episode will delve into more of this. Unless, of course, you're not interested in hearing more Sonichu comics. But I'll leave that up for debate and vote on the Discord server. Meanwhile, I do quickly want to get into one more question from Discord. So let me pull that up really quick. I'll answer that. Setkey asked, what drew you to making Reddit reading content? So I'm going to be honest. When I first made the channel, I had no idea what to do. I knew I wanted it to be about D&D because D&D content at the time, I was listening to a bunch of it and watching videos, and it was my new hobby. I was trying to learn as much as I could, but I wasn't in a position where I felt I could teach about D&D because everything was so fresh to me. I had only been playing for a few months by that point, and so I ended up making a couple videos. My first video was how to play as Papa John in D&D, just because Papa John was a huge meme at the time, and I really wanted to get into the character build, and it was something funny and stupid. I did it as a joke in a way, but after that video, I wanted to make more D&D content, and I just didn't know what to make. However, I knew there were a ton of D&D stories out there that were available to be read, and at the time, it was really only Crit Crab, RPG Tales, Ripper, and then Guardbro and Neckbeardia. But they all seem to overlap and read the same popular stories, and I wanted to break that. I wanted to dredge up stories that no one else had been touching, either because they had low upvote count or because they were older stories and no one was reading them. And that was my original goal with reading the Reddit content. But I didn't plan on doing it forever. I just wanted to springboard into being able to make content on a consistent basis while branching into other D&D content, and that's not what happened. Instead, it consumed me. I became focused on the D&D content because it got a lot of views and people actually enjoyed it. And whenever I would experiment and do a different video, people normally didn't care for it. For example, I did a video explaining what a cantrip is, and I did a video talking about the Neckbeardia Furry Hunter class, and I enjoyed making those videos, but they took a lot of time to make, and people didn't seem to enjoy them as much as I enjoyed making the video. And so that's how I ended up making more Reddit reading content. I just said, well, these get views, and that was more important to me at the time, but I ended up losing my motivation, my inspiration to continue making content. And that's kind of where we're at today. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Honestly, we spent a lot more time reading the Sonichu comic than I was expecting to. But that's okay. That is okay. I gotta get going. I have other things to record. And meanwhile, I hope you guys have a great week. So, until next time, hope you feel inspired.